should we pray for people in the past? I'm not talking about their soul. I'm talking about the last moments before their death. I was driving by a funeral the other day and I said a prayer for their soul, but then it also got me to think, maybe I could pray for their last moments here on earth. Now when I say that, I'm not referring to trying to change the future, but at that moment, right before their death, there's a change in the person's heart if they haven't accepted Jesus. And that would not affect the future, but it would affect the future of their soul. After I started looking into this topic, I discovered there were a few different arguments to this. While the church doesn't have a stance on this, a few individuals do. Some say it's pointless, while others say it could be beneficial. So I'm curious, what do you think? So just for an example, I could pray for St. Peter right before his death, and God would know that I would be praying for him at that moment and could apply any prayer that is said for him at that time. Does that make sense? So for example, I run a bakery and a friend calls me up and says, hey, the first person that buys a blueberry muffin, I will pay for, and I'll bring you the money tonight. So the first person that comes in wants to buy a blueberry muffin, I can tell him, don't worry about paying for it because it's already covered by another customer, because I know he will come in later to pay for it. Same goes for God. However, he is not restricted with time. Therefore, he knows who will pray for who. Now, I'm not saying to get scrupulous with it and don't stress that you have to pray for everybody. However, maybe somebody pops into your head one day and you think, I should pray for them. Pray for their soul, but you could also pray for their last moments of life and making sure that they do accept Jesus right before that moment. So, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's beneficial or do you think it's pointless? I'm curious to know what you think. Leave the comments below. God bless.